Shazam.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to episode 316 of Comic Book Queer's Legacy. I am your host, Brett, and we're doing something a little bit different this week. EvilJeff will not be with us. You will have just me this week to talk about some TV and some comics. However, I do have a very special guest. Let me put on my protective lenses because I am very proud, out and proud, you might say, to welcome our guest, Miss Allison Blaire, the Dazzler herself. Hi, Allison.
Oh, hi, everybody. Hi, it's me, Dazzler.
Oh, my God, what an
honor.
honor.
I was aiming my
Your finger gun.
Hard light photon beams. That's
Yes.
right. Hard
Careful.
light. I actually just had that copywritten. Hard light photon beams.
Does Ms. Marvel know that you had hard light copywritten?
She does, because you know what? Remember when I was on A-Force with her and I died?
Yeah.
She feels so guilty about that, she'll just do whatever the fuck I want.
Okay. And are we aware that the past tense of copyright is copyrighted, not copywritten?
You know what? Girl, my body is so hot, I don't need to know math or
That is
books
true.
or any
You
of that
look
shit.
Great.
Looks over books. I do have a little bit of beard. I'm going through pre-menopause, I guess. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'm actually going for my old, my old short hair.
Yeah, you're giving Outback, girl.
Outback look, yeah, with the red bandana. You know, I just wanted to bring it back. I'm going no makeup today because
I can see.
Yeah, it's actually, I'm going to be getting because as you know, I have a new comic out and I have a new tour that's happening.
Dazzler #1 out on shelves.
I have a new tour. So
Yes.
Listen here, because of this new tour, I need to get a facial peel stat. Okay.
Yeah.
Because of all the makeup I put on me and facial peel coming up,
Yeah.
I need to just be makeup free for this podcast. So I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
That's fine. No, that's fine. Our fans like you au naturel. And besides, you are a natural beauty. You don't even need makeup. Okay?
Oh my God. Are you trying to fuck me?
No, I'm gay. And my eyes have adjusted. So
Girl,
I'm
do you
remove
all
my...
gays love me? You think gays don't want to fuck me? Gays want to fuck me. What do you think? Just
Okay.
because I'm a woman, I don't have a big dick?
What?
All right. Anyway, go on.
Anyway, so Dazzler, it's such a thrill to have you here. We're going to be talking about your solo series as well as a number of X-Men comics that I have to catch up on. We're going to talk about...
I'd later in the episode,
Yes.
I'm going to do an a cappella version of my newest single. Aren't you excited?
Is that Out and Proud?
You goddamn right it is. Goddamn right. Because it was
I'm very excited.
Because, I'll tell you this. When I went into the studios, the studio execs, first they said, "Who are you? You just lasered your way in here. Get out before we call the police." And I said, "Bitch, I am the police. Let's do an album."
Oh.
And then I said, "The gays love me." And then they were like, sold. Sold. They're like, if it worked for Chapel Roan, whoever that bitch is, it's going to work for Dazzler.
Can I ask you, your writing partner, Jason Liu, who's credited on the song, is he gay?
Honey, if they're hanging out with me, they're gay. If they weren't gay before, they're gay now. Am I right?
Am I right? You are right.
Seriously.
Ms. Blaire, we're going to talk about the Penguin on Max a little bit later on. But first, I was wondering, are you a fan of the MCU, of the Marvel Studios movies?
No, not at all.
Okay. Have you seen one ever?
You know what? I did try to see some of those X-Men movies because I heard I made an appearance in Dark Phoenix.
Yes. Hardly. Hardly.
Boring. Did you hear they're trying to get Taylor Swift to play me? They were going to get her to play me in Deadpool?
Yeah. I don't think they are, though. I think she's going to play a character from the Golden Age called the Blonde Phantom in a Marvel Studios show.
Because you know who should be fucking playing Dazzler? It's fucking me.
Dazzler.
Okay.
Yeah, no shit.
Because otherwise, I'll fucking sue you. I almost became a lawyer.
I know. You also
Am I a lawyer? Am I a singer?
Yeah.
Am I a bum?
Am I homeless? Yeah,
Am I a lawyer? Singer? Bum.
Dazzler.
Lawyer.
You can't say bum.
Singer? Bum.
Stop saying bum.
Oh, bum is bad?
Yes.
Why? It's just it's British
They're
for
not
butt.
homeless because they're lazy.
I was saying British for butt. I wasn't talking about, and it's not homeless anymore. It's unhoused. So now you're canceled. All right. Anyway, what are we doing?
We are going to watch the trailer for the upcoming
Oh my God!
Marvel
EvilJeff
movie,
put me in charge of the
Thunderbolts.
buttons, and he's bad at it, and I'm even worse.
I should have been in charge of the buttons on this one. Oh my God! However, am traveling for work, and I haven't had time to learn how to do it.
Okay, I'm also going to tell you, turn your mic down just a scotch because your laughing is cutting out. Not that I would know. I mean, that's what people say to me when I'm singing in the studio. Oh my God! Can I absorb your sound?
Yeah, you ready?
That's the one thing. Yeah, woo! Light, 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 light. Woo! Oh, I'm doing that. That's magic.
Come.
Okay. Can I tell you there's a side effect of me using my powers when I absorb sound?
What is it?
My nipples get hard.
Oh.
Isn't that crazy?
So you like your nipples have a diamond form themselves?
Don't even fucking talk about that cunt Emma Frost with me, okay?
Let's just call her a cunt. This is
I will call her a cunt. I'm allowed to.
Show.
Okay, fine, whatever. What are we watching? Let's just get to the damn thing. What you watching? Is it me naked? No? Oh, fine.
What did you think of that music, Dazzler?
Did EvilJeff sing that?
Yeah.
Terrible. He's untalented. He's so untalented. Oh my God! So are we gonna? We're gonna watch something, aren't we?
We're gonna watch a Thunderbolts trailer, the Thunderbolts trailer, the teaser trailer that just dropped.
And I'm gonna tell you this: EvilJeff even told me he hadn't watched it because he knew he was gonna. He thought he was gonna watch it for here, but now he's not here.
So I'm gonna watch it. But you will. Okay, great.
All right, are we doing this?
Let's go. Let's hit play. This is Thunderbolts. Right. Asterisk.
I click leave on porch.
Okay, so we have
Florence Pugh.
And she's on Red Guardian's doorstep. Her father.
If she wasn't already in the MCU, I'd want her to play me.
Thank God for her, really. All right, he's a mess.
Hi, Dad.
Sorry about the wait.
She's so good.
Would you have sex with him?
Yeah.
Me too.
Lot of work. Many irons in fire.
She looks like a butch femme top, you know what I mean?
Oh, I love it. Yeah. She's rocking the shorter hair, and you know I love that.
But why do you ask this? What brings you here?
Marvel Studios in yellow on black. What does that mean? Does that mean anything?
Black and yellow, logo? Black and yellow. I don't know.
An emptiness.
So she's not doing.
I think it's showing it's not the real team. It's like a fucked up team.
Bucky is in a suit. Oh, U.S. agent's not looking good.
Oh no, Bill.
I hear Bucky is a congressman in this, by the way.
What? From which? Yes. From which area?
51.
Is she gonna run into Julia Louis-Dreyfus?
Louis. Okay, so we've got the Pixies playing. Oh, U.S. Agent is shooting at White Widow. I like calling her White Widow. We have Taskmaster. We have Ghost. Ghost is. And
they're all go. But are they the bad guys? And is she the bad guy, or are they the bad guys?
I don't think anyone's. I think they were.
Who are you?
I'm Bob.
Uh-oh!
Bob?
Nobody.
You know who Bob is, right?
No, who's Bob?
That's Sentry, bitch.
Oh no, I fucked him too.
You did?
I'll tell you, he's power of a million suns. Still couldn't get it up.
Oh no. Maybe you should have tried fucking the Void.
So is it... Honey, that's what they call my vagina. Is she so she's joining the team?
I think they all got summoned to the same place and they don't know what they're doing there. Oh, it looks like they're being murdered.
Oh no. Wait, was someone just murdered?
They were in a trap. They were all called into a trap.
But there are good guys and there are bad guys.
Sentry.
What's the plan?
Did he just pull his arm out of the dishwasher? What the fuck is that?
Oh my god, Wakandan's finest technology. Oh, there's a lot of buff.
Eventually, you come to realize.
Ghost looks really
There
cool.
are bad
Ghost
guys.
looks cooler than she was in
And there are
Ant-Man.
worse guys.
Well,
And nothing else.
not far to go.
Peyton
Look
Reed.
at you. So adorable.
Okay, so we got Val. That's Avengers Tower, by the way. Thunderbolts asterisk.
She's bulletproof. What happened to bulletproof? It's bulletproof-ish. Is
Bucky.
that Bucky?
Is that Bucky? Come on.
That's
Come on.
All right. I'm just going to tell you, and this is, I think EvilJeff will agree, that looked pretty awesome. I will say.
It looks pretty awesome.
That looks really good.
What I love about this is that it looks very much like a sequel to Black Widow in some ways, but also you've got U.S. Agent who's not Captain America. You've got Red Guardian who's not Captain America. You've got Bucky who's not Captain America, but they all wanted to be or were adjacent. So I like that there's a lot of Captain America relations going on.
Yes.
And I was all like, I like all the Captain America.
And I just realized I pressed the wrong button. I played What You Watching instead of, and I was all like. So
oh my
I
God,
guess
that's
this
right.
Is just,
I didn't even notice.
This is just what I get.
But
but you know what? We watched something, so it's okay.
It's fine. It's movies.
It's all right.
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
Oh, your light is hurting my eyes.
You know what? Many people have said that about me.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see.
So,
I mean, who am I going to be sleeping with next? That's what I really want to know about. What's my next?
We'll find out in your solo series. I kind of just want to talk about it now, but we have to save it to the end.
Yeah, save it to the end, girl. Yeah, let's talk about some other shit.
Because it looks like you might be fucking Jamie Major. All right, we'll save it. So speaking of What You Watching,
wait, isn't he married to that fucking bitch Layla Miller? Shit.
So.
Oh, well, I guess one of his.
And there's a lot of him. You already played the music for What You Watching, so I say we go right into a show that I think you've seen because you're a big Batman fan, which is crazy.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I actually feel Catwoman and me have a lot in common.
Oh, wow.
The Michelle Pfeiffer version, of course.
Of course. Would you want Michelle Pfeiffer to play you?
No, because she's old now.
What if
she's already been in the MCU?
What if it was Stephanie Zanoni Michelle Pfeiffer? Scarface Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, honestly, that is me doing that many rails of coke. I mean, that's
cocaine.
Like, hello. Scarface, that was basically me in the 80s.
I was there, and you're dressed like it.
Mm-hmm. With the blue.
Mm-hmm.
Blue.
Mm-hmm. And the headband.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Yes. But
yeah.
I think we're going to talk about the penguin. The penguin.
Born out of Matt Reeves's The Batman, which you and I... Oh, I'm sorry. Me and EvilJeff thoroughly enjoyed.
I will say I diddled my skittle a little bit to Robert Pattinson as Batman. I mean, there's just something about a guy with a bunch of eyeliner.
I love that. That's very Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman of you to say.
Yes.
So The Penguin is a spin-off series based off that movie where Colin Farrell, you wouldn't know to look, but Colin Farrell is playing Oswald Cobb. Not Cobblepot, not Cobblepot. Oswald Cobb, a.k.a. The Penguin.
Why is he not Cobblepot?
I will say this. It's because Cobblepot is a very stuffy, very rich, very old money name. And that's not the direction they took with this penguin. This is the opposite direction, where he is a poor kid from the streets.
Yeah, and this is what I also want to say. I mean, I get that the makeup is exquisite, but I don't need to see 4D, like what is it, 4K of
4K
that skin.
Scars.
Of that skin.
I know.
That skin is too much for me, because it's just like, unless you're going to interrupt it with a bunch of proactive commercials, I don't need it.
We have a picture of that skin. We have a picture of it right here. Now, I will say this. The skin, there he is. Colin Farrell's the Penguin with Christine Milioti as Sophia, I want to say Coppola, but it's
Falcone.
Falcone. Thank you so much, for fuck's sake. Huh. I want to say his skin, yes, disgusting. It's like super scarred, super 4K, super pocky. But those eyes are still Colin Farrell. And I get annoyed that sometimes when this ugly penguin man speaks, I see those Colin Farrell eyes in there, and I get a little Colin Farrell smirk, and I'm like, I would fuck this Penguin Man.
Yeah, for me, the skin still, that's what the acting for me, I never feel that it's Colin Farrell because we watched the sex tape.
We watched the sex tape.
We all watched the sex tape, okay? And so he is a
We've watched
magnificent
Banshees of
specimen.
Inisherin. He's a specimen.
Yes, he is a specimen. And this, I don't want to fuck him at all. I want to fuck her.
I want to fuck her. Let's talk about her. So, Christine Milioti as Sophia Falcone. Who,
Super quick pause. Just like my nerd. Super quick pause. Did you hear the next season of Black Mirror? They are doing a sequel to her
to the Star Trek one?
The Star Trek
the Callister?
one? Yeah,
the USS Callister?
Yes.
Yes, I love her so much. And she is so fucking good. The both of these two make the show. They are so fucking good. I love this show. I love it.
It's a really good show. It is. And,
it's funny.
Is it as good as my singing? Maybe not.
No, nothing is.
But here's the thing is Christine Milioti, how the fuck do you say her? She usually always plays on the good side. I've never seen her play a villain before.
And she's a good villain.
And it fits her. It suits her. I mean, I already knew she's a brilliant actress. If you don't think she's a brilliant actress, don't watch How I Met Your fucking Mother because that's what a waste of her on that fucking show. But 30 Rock, her cameo on 30 Rock.
Ooh.
Where she plays the stupid dumb blonde.
Yeah.
And then it turns out she was really a smart woman underneath on the lam from her abusive ex.
Oh my
Did you ever
God.
see that episode?
I did.
Amazing.
I don't think I realized that was Christine Milioti.
It was, yes. And then Palm Springs.
Palm Springs, of course, which we loved. I'm sorry,
amazing.
She's amazing.
And I know that she's amazing, but if I didn't know she was amazing, I would wonder, why did you cast a over 6 foot behemoth comic book character as this dainty little pretty girl?
Yes.
Because in the Halloween,
Sophia
was it the Halloween?
Imposing. Yes, Long Halloween. Yes.
Long Halloween.
She's a big bitch.
She's a big bitch. And it's not like, oh, it's a different one. No, she's called the Hangman, which is who she was in the sequel to Long Halloween. So, which I forget what was the sequel, the second one called? I can't remember.
I don't remember. Dark October? That's not right.
I think that came out when I was in Mojo World, so it's like it's all kind of fuzzy for me.
Do you remember being pregnant? I was meant to ask you that.
You know what? I recently talked to Emma, and when I was reincarnated, I had all of the memories put back in.
No, Emma did that? Oh my God, yeah. She's so kind.
I gave birth to my son.
Long shot.
But he was I didn't give birth to Long Shot.
No,
but I gave birth to my
Shatterstar created Long Shot.
I gave birth to my husband's father. Yeah. It's so confused. You know what? Who needs a telenovela soap opera when you're in Mojo World? Am I right?
They should make a show about you. Speaking
of, the other thing that I like about this show is that it's deciding to mimic Batman. In which he gets his own Robin. He gets a little teen sidekick.
Oh, and Dazzler, I know you're a big fan of Marvel TV. Could you name for me who that kid played on which Marvel TV show?
He was in The Runaways, right?
Yes, he was Alex from The Runaways.
I remember. Yeah, and I like that. Where it's also the husband from Mrs. Maisel. He's the new head of the mafia family, and it opens with. Now I have a question: when the head of the mafia family get killed, did that happen in the Batman movie? Oh my God,
that was the husband. That was her ex-husband for Mrs. Maisel.
Yes.
I'm saying, what's your question?
Was the murder of the husband from Mrs. Maisel, who's the new head of the family because his dad died.
Falcone?
Did his dad die in the Batman movie?
Yes, right?
I can't remember.
Mark's played by Mark Strong.
So he died in the Batman movie. And so I'm thinking this is a new main character, and he's looking super cute. He's addicted to drugs, which I always find attractive. But no, he does the fatal mistake. He fucking calls the Penguin a pathetic loser and laughs in his face, and he
goes,
fucking...
wah. I wish he would have went, wah, 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 wah.
Fucking unloads
He goes, boo, 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 boo. Oh,
bullets
I hate that.
in him.
Violence.
Ugh. I've done that, and that's I say it's tricky because I have a literal trigger finger.
Stop it! Put that down.
No, because you remember that time when when White Psylocke came back for a brief time, and then
Is that what you call her?
White Psylocke?
Do you all call her White Psylocke?
No, now we call her goddamn Brit. Now I just call her lesbian. Now I call her Bulldagger. Bulldagger Betsy. That's the nice version of what I call her. Mm-hmm. What I really call her rhymes with bike. Anyway.
Stop!
What? I didn't say it. So,
you're being a real bunt right now.
Anyway, no, that one time where when Matt Faction drew the images from what really happened in real life when I just fried her face off. And then it's really hard because if someone just is like, hey, you know what? I don't think you should make a new album. Hey, you know what? I think that your new single out is very didactic and pedantic and bad. And then it's so easy for me to lift my hand up and go.
Stop.
Anyway.
You're going to shoot you're going to shoot Jeff's computer. Why are you in Jeff's room, by the way? All right, we don't have to talk about
I'm
that.
in between. Well, I'm in LA recording the album. There's no Krakow anymore. Where the fuck? I'm in between dates on my tour.
All right.
Look, all I'm saying is it's riding a fine line because in this show we're supposed to kind of root for the for the Penguin.
Yeah.
But I'm not really rooting for him. But I am kind of interested of how's he going to get away with this? How's he going to get away with it?
It's funny. The reason I think they made him. Yeah, how is he going to go? That's interesting. Flagging that for later. I think they made him poor, and he has to claw his way up to be like the rich guys who he's so jealous of, so that we do root for him. If he started rich, we'd be like, super fuck that guy.
Do you think in the end he's going to just he has to do so much clawing his way to the top that he actually burns a lot of carbs, and then he gets skin grafts, and then he's just fucking Colin Farrell?
No, I think he's just going to wind up becoming the Penguin, the Batman villain.
Oh, right. That's probably is what's going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. He'll get a monocle.
And a top hat.
And
Danny DeVito.
And
it's a good show.
The other thing, the how he'll get out of this, I think that was the interesting part of episode 1 was how he got out from Sophia Falcone, how he got out from being blamed for the murder that he committed of Alberto Falcone. He's a smart cookie, this Penguin. He's a smart cookie, and I can't wait for more smart cookie action with a dash of comedy and sexy eyes from Oswald Cobb.
Well, what else are we supposed to talk about today? Are we talking
all
about
the comic books about all your people?
Oh, shit. It's time
your
to
entire
gossip.
Diaspora.
Let's play the music.
It's mutants with powers, Omega for hours. Bitch, let's read some X-Men.
I want to get X'd up. X.
Do
you remember back in the 90s when everybody fought over whether you're supposed to call Molly E or X? Which team were you on?
X.
I was Team E. I think everyone in New York and New Jersey called it X, and then everywhere else they called it E.
Well, I was in D.C. at the time.
Oh, you were? It was called E in D.C., you dumb bitch.
Oh, wait, we did call it E.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
anyway,
I was catering to you because X.
Oh, are you trying to... Brett is still trying to fuck me. It's like, all right.
I'm not, I'm gay.
I'll let you finger fuck me after the show.
Ew.
That was a queef. I'm sorry. Okay, so what do we have up first? Oh
Wolverine
God,
#1.
this the fucking piece of shit, Wolverine. Wolver motherfucking Marine. Wolverine.
What's his
However
deal?
the
What's
fuck
going
you
on with
say
him
it.
right now? Is he sad?
Is he sad? He's just like, man, Krakoa didn't happen. And now it's like, do I want to be on a team? I don't want to be on a team. I don't want to help anyone, and I want to run with wolves. I want to
I think he just
run
wants to run
with
with
wolves.
wolves.
You know what? Okay,
He's
Kevin
over it.
Costner.
It was a
Okay, Kevin.
lot. Listen, Kevin Costner, he went through his own personal Krakoa. It was
Oh,
called
with his.
Waterworld.
Oh, I thought you meant how his recent divorce problems.
That too.
But I'll tell you this, it's fucking annoying. It's like, get over it. Because it's one thing, like if he's like, oh, this thing happened to me, it's happened to fucking all of us. And then it's like, I know, but it's like really hard on me. Oh yeah? Well, maybe years of wisdom should have helped you because you're fucking 300 years old, you dumb piece of
And that's
shit.
why he's beating himself up. Wolverine sees himself as the daddy or the cool uncle or the protectorate of all of these mutants.
And so
the
now
fact
he's
that,
just like giving up like that.
listen, it hurts that so much happened under your watch.
Yeah, but it was Cyclops' fault, and he's dealing it with another horrible way of
Yeah.
losing his
Oh,
fucking
they all
mind.
blame themselves. They look, aren't they?
Do you know
Aren't
who
they a
doesn't blame
group?
themselves? Do you know who doesn't blame themselves?
Emma Frost.
Do you know who
You.
else?
You.
Fucking me. You know what happened when all of this shit went down? I went through the
You
fucking
died.
Siege Perilous. I fucking got vivisected. I was ripped in half by Nimrod. And they put my ass back together, and then I got killed again. And then finally used my resurrection powers, which are fucking real, you fucking bitches. And then you know what I did? After we lost Krakoa, I was like, I'm gonna write a fucking album and do a concert. And he has to run with the wolves. I do not feel sorry for him at all.
Well, it brings back a character I never could stand, Cyber, a villain
Yeah,
from the 90s who got a big
boring.
push.
Bleh.
Big push
Was
in the
he-
90s, don't care for Cyber.
Which comic did he first show up in?
It was the 90s, I think.
But he wasn't a Rob Liefeld. He feels like a Rob Liefeld Maverick
Doesn't he, though? I don't know.
situation,
He
which
might
I don't
be.
think he is, but it's that same of like
I agree. Yeah, I don't think he
the
is.
90s comics that were created. It was just so
Oh,
broy,
all those
douchey.
characters were so
It's just a
Dark
bunch
Fire,
of fucking date rapists, with
Hawk.
powers.
They really
Yeah.
are. And
Ugh.
pockets.
But the
and a
one thing
lot
we
of
know is
pockets.
Cyber was blinded, one eye blinded by Wolverine.
Yeah.
And then
He
it
bit
looks
it out.
like,
Which, how do you bite someone's eye out?
you know what? I mean, yeah, I think he really just stuck the thing and popped it and then chewed on it. I don't know. I feel like if you're going to pop an eye out and you have claws, that's how you're going to do it.
He just went
Yeah, like ate it like a shish kebab.
like a shish kebab.
Yeah, because well, I guess he could bite it out if you had that disease where your eyes can like bulge out a little bit.
Stop. Like Missy Elliott?
Graves' disease.
Graves' disease.
All right. Is there anything else we need to talk about this? Who was the bad guy
No.
at the end?
I think it's Wendigo, which is fun.
Oh, okay. But
Remember
no,
from
but
the
there was
video
something.
game?
Who was in the cave? No, it was in
I
because
think
Cyber.
I think that's Wendy. They said like the wrath of. I
Oh,
don't
so
know.
it's the Wendigo spirit took him over. So now
I
he's
think
a
so, right?
cyber.
Because doesn't that
cyber
take
to
you
go.
over?
Cyber
Doesn't
to
that
go.
take you over? Yeah, I think
Oh,
that
okay,
takes you
yeah.
over. What's that movie? With the guy from Train Spotting? It's the Donner Party in the mountains, and then it's all about Wendigo powers from eating other people. You get possessed.
Ravenous.
Ravenous.
Holocaust.
It's called Ravenous.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
Yeah, I went on a
Sorry.
press junket for it in LA once when I was a journalist. We don't time for that.
Okay. All right.
Oh wait, I just want to say this is written by Saladin Ahmed, a writer who I really love. He wrote Abbott, that great like 1970s occult detective book. He's writing that good Daredevil run that's happening now, and I'm excited that he's on this.
Sure.
Sure.
What do we got next?
Uncanny X-Men #2, answering the question, who are the outliers? And I will say this, they're a bunch of bad kids.
A bunch of bad fucking kids. One's not a mutant.
Oh, girl, don't. Remember when
What?
I was not a faggot? Remember that?
But she said she wasn't a mutant. Do you think she's lying?
I think her parents abused her for like, don't you be a mutant. Mutants are dirty. And she's like, I'm not a mutant. It's a different. Like I was like, I'm not gay. I just was raised by a single mom, and I'm.
Oh, I thought it was just that the horse was a mutant.
Listen.
Let's talk.
Do we want to talk about this, because I think that's dangerous fucking territory.
To have a mutant horse?
Yes, to have a mutant animal. Where do we draw the line? Where do we draw the line? Is there a whole mutant population of animals now that are going to have powers? Come on, I can't. She's a mutant. She's just in denial. She's in the closet.
Well, there already is a dog mutant. Right, Rogue? Oh my god!
Girl, no you didn't.
I did. Because you know what? They fucking are calling Nightcrawler and Jubilee. Are they calling Dazzler? Yes, they did. They actually did. And Jubilee tried to be like, I'm part of the X-Men. I was like, I was called too. She called me up and I was like, do I want to hang out in a gross woods with a bunch of teens? No, you bunch of PDF files. Disgusting. I said PDF file.
I know what you said.
Anyway, so I was like, no, I'm going to make a concert and make a lot of money. Oh. And do you know what's going to help the mutants more? My visibility, my TikTok views, where everybody suddenly loves me. That's going to help mutants, the mutant, way more than Rogue going to attack Xavier's
saving
mansion.
Lives.
Yeah. God, Rogue is a leader. We have Rogue as a leader. Wolverine pussing out. Cyclops is like needs his fucking inhaler to do anything.
Oh my god.
Everyone's a fucking loser. The only one who is kind of cool is Emma. I'll give her that.
Okay. I guess. I don't know. It seems like you're burying a lot, and we'll talk about it.
Sure.
So anyway,
what you're talking
we
about.
finally meet who the kids in this book are, the ones that came out of the woods to see Rogue and Gambit and all them. They are Calico, the one who's not a mutant, but maybe her horse is. Okay,
and her horse can turn into crazy things.
Her horse can turn into crazy things. I think...
Is it only the horse? Because if she is the mutant...
I think she can make dogs look like that. I think she can make parakeets...
Oh my god. Will she give Rogue a makeover? I'm not going to let go of this joke.
So we also have Ransom, who immediately took it to Wolverine physically and held his own.
What are his powers?
He has a black hole.
Right. But what does it do? But he also seemed to be like strong.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe the black hole gives him strength.
I'm not going to do a joke. I'm not, and you set me up to do a joke, and I'm not going to do it.
Fine. We have Death Dream.
Death Dream seems cool.
He's very cool. Wolverine, the kid, he says to Wolverine, "You smell like death." Oh no, Wolverine says to him, "You smell like death," and the kid goes, "I can say the same about you."
Mm-hmm.
He literally looks at him and says, "I can say the same about you."
And then there's jittery Singaporean girl. What's her name?
Jitter.
What are her powers again? She drinks too much caffeine?
Focus. She can do anything if she focuses for a little bit of time.
Okay.
Her powers are ADHD.
Yes.
Or her powers are Adderall.
Gen Z. Basically, Gen Z mutants. Uh-oh. We have, are they teenagers? Are they Gen Alpha? What is the age of Gen Alpha now?
Ooh, let's look
Gen
that up.
Alpha, I think, was anything after 2010. So 2011.
Oh, so
that's like 15. So I don't... No, they seem like they're like 16, 17. So I think they're at the cusp of Gen Alpha, Gen Z.
Yeah.
Which is annoying, but I love them because they're my fans. My fans.
We're in that weird sliver between Gen X and Millennial.
Zennials.
We're Zennials.
Yes.
I can't believe we're Zennials.
Anyway, is there anything else to talk about this? I love it. It's
2025. 2010 and 2025.
Oh wait, so what's that? So is it Gen Beta? Starting after next year is born?
Wow. God, this is going too fast. I feel like it should be 20 years, not 15.
Ugh. All right. So is there anything else you have to say about this one?
Is there? No. except that Jubilee shows up. That's fun.
Is it?
Is it? Let's move on.
It's funny her name's Jubilee, but every time she shows up, it's a fucking drag.
Speaking of drag, X-Men number 4.
X-Men number 4.
This is Cyclops' book. This is Juggernaut. This is Illyana. What do you think about Illyana playing chess against a remote partner and then the reveal of who that remote partner is?
Colossus, her brother.
It's Colossus, her brother. I was like, you think?
I like it, but where is he? What is he doing? Why isn't he returning my calls?
Oh. Are you texting?
Look, we had, ever since the Outback, I don't know if you've noted, how many interactions have me and Colossus had since the Outback?
0. Absolutely none.
And basically, it's because I did sleep with him when...
You did sleep with him in the Outback.
Long shot went off with Rogue, and I got jealous. And then I was like, paint me like one of your French girls. And then Colossus did me good, and then he did me dirty.
Oh,
and then he's like, no, I can't do this to Long Shot. And basically we haven't talked since. So, but I tried to like re-hook up with him again after Krakoa, and I'm like, hey, I heard you turned evil. I'm still willing to fuck you, but no return call. So what do you think he's doing?
Okay.
What do you think he's doing?
I don't know. I think he's going through it. I think he's probably on a farm in Russia.
Didn't he do that again and then killed his girlfriend last time he had a farm on Krakoa?
He's either doing that or painting. I'm like, get a new hobby, Colossus. Maybe
I know,
chess.
right?
Or
advance into like get a iPad. Get a
PS5.
You know, get an Apple Pencil and an iPad.
Right.
Stop painting.
Enough. So
what
X-Men
happens
4,
in this one? I can't even
what
fucking
happens?
remember.
We literally can't remember what happens. I remember the beginning and the end of Illyana and Colossus. In between that, you've got...
But here's the one thing. Did you hear? Oh, Beast was forced to go on a team. And Beast is already showing attitude. Beast is already showing attitude.
Dazzler, I forgot to tell you that I caught up with so many X-Men Infinity comics on Marvel Unlimited.
I read the plots of them because I didn't feel like reading them.
Oh my god. Well, it goes
Magneto doesn't have powers, it looks like.
Magneto doesn't have powers, and he's like...
in a wheelchair.
He came back young, and then all of a sudden he's like literally decrepit.
He's decrepit. He was using a wheelchair, a metal wheelchair, and then wheeling it. Not using his powers to move it.
He couldn't save a girl from a car accident.
But here's the thing.
Powers
but
in this Unlimited book,
the huge Sentinel sculpture had to have been done by Magneto.
Right? Maybe it wasn't.
So something Polaris
happened.
can't do that shit. So something happened between those two times.
I will say, we'll get to it. But yeah, so he's going through it. Beast is going through it. So Beast in the Unlimited comic is like, I don't want to leave the lab because the second I do something, I'm going to turn evil. Can you imagine?
Oh, so he's afraid of being evil.
He's afraid of becoming evil. He doesn't want any sort of life experience. He's like, because it's kind of inevitable that I go weird.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you know who had a torrent love affair with Beast?
You.
Me.
I read all about it in
Beauty and the Beast, and they called me Beauty, and it was accurate. And I'll tell you this, you know what? Sex with someone covered in blue fur. Amanda Sefton, she also knows about this, as someone who's had sex with Nightcrawler. Having sex with blue fur, it's actually quite fun. It's soft. We would role play where he would be Cookie Monster and I would be a chocolate chip cookie. And but then he wanted me to lick his butt. And then blue butt hairs, I'm not putting that in my mouth. Mm-mm. So poor Beast, you know? But here's the thing, if you don't want to become evil, just don't become evil. It's not that hard.
It's not that hard. He's very afraid.
I only turned evil once during Inferno. And it was like, and you know what I did? All I did was have sex. I just like fucked Longshot and
I thought you were talking
about
Malice.
No. Inferno, when I got taken over by the demons.
Yeah, she took over Polaris and Inferno. Okay. I'm saying this fight that Beast goes to, it's against Trevor Fitzroy. He's doing the Upstarts again, which I gotta say, back in the day when they did the Upstarts and they did the whole Hellions and thing, I loved that. I loved the whole, like, we're a bunch of dickheads who are going to kill mutants for points in some sort of weird game. I loved that, and I know,
and it very much fits what they're doing, and I feel that what they're doing very much should tie into
today, right?
But also because of what it ties in today, it feels like it would really fit into X Factor.
Super agree. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Great.
So I wouldn't be
segue,
surprised
maybe?
if they show up there. Yeah.
And also, I love that they brought in mutants from the Ecstatics book, which never has a crossover with these main
No,
X-Types.
and I tried reading that new one, and it was too boring.
It was too boring. I tried to.
Can we move on to the next one?
Yes, please. It's not X Factor. It's
shit.
Avengers 18. But that's not an X-Men book.
Yes, it is. It's
Yes, it
fucking
is,
the
because
Storm.
Storm.
It's called
is an
Storm
Avenger.
featuring the Avengers.
Storm featuring the Avengers with a lowercase a. So Storm is not only Storm, she's also the new Thor, because Thor quits the team in this
And so
book.
she's
And
the
it's like,
goddess of thunder. Because that's the thing. It's like, oh, I thought she was taking a step down from being queen of the galaxy, and then she's back to goddess of thunder. She always has, you know what? It's like she's always has to have some big fucking name. Well, you know what I have? I'm the queen of pop. Okay? I have a name too. So don't make that face. If any of you were listening to the podcast and you're not seeing this, he's fucking making a face. I will
Don't
shoot
point your hard
photon.
light finger.
I will shoot hard light at you.
It's fine. Now I'm involved.
Do you know what else my hard light is really good at?
What?
Removing anal warts.
Oh, let's talk after the show.
HPV, not a problem. Anyway, what? So
Avengers.
basically, this is what is this guy's name again?
Hyperion.
Hyperion, and he was from basically the leftovers of an old world where there were no superheroes, and he was the superhero that came out of it. And
Well,
now
he was the
when
Squadron Supreme.
the
Yeah.
Squadron Supreme, and then when the world was reset, he's off at Pluto being like, I don't know what to do. But you know what I can do? I can fly at almost light speed and just fly through the earth and just blow everything up and kill myself and everyone along with it. And you know, I gotta respect someone when if you're gonna kill yourself, when you decide to take the whole world out with you. That's Willow did it in Buffy. It talks about like dramatic. I love drama.
So dramatic. Going out with a bang. So, but instead, he knows the Avengers are going to find a way. So this is suicide by cop, essentially. Not that the Avengers are cops. They're more firefighters. We heard the mission statement in the new run. Okay.
Okay, firefighters
But-
aren't that great either.
No, they're hot, though.
They are hot, but yeah, when you put a bunch of douchey guys lifting weights with a big pole,
Yeah.
they're going to end up being horrible people.
No, yeah, the worst comes out. So they find a way to, instead of stopping Hyperion, they let him keep going, but they put him through a portal and show him a world that truly does not have any heroes, shows him he can be the hero of this world, and so he takes on that mantle instead of suicide by firefighter.
Yeah. But I love that he would stop to look at this new world, but he wouldn't stop to see our world and be like, hey, we could use you.
Right? Like
Like-
I'd be like, join the Avengers.
Yeah.
No,
Or whatever.
He's an asshole. Obviously an asshole if he's pulling this nonsense.
And then Storm
You don't
joins.
want him at work.
And
Storm joins.
is Black Panther on this team?
You know he is.
I can't wait for that shit. I also do you know where I want some tension to happen? Because Tony Stark is not going to be part of this team, right?
I think he.
But isn't he moving to the West Coast Avengers? Is he going to be on both
Oh,
teams?
yeah. He might be on both.
So I'm thinking of like, who is Captain Marvel is the leader, and then
She's the leader.
But is Steve Rogers on this team?
No,
So it's just Falcon Captain.
it's Sam
America.
Wilson. Yeah.
Sam Wilson. I feel
Yes.
that, and this is where I want this to go. is it needs to set up with a power dynamic where who's really in charge. Because if Captain Marvel is going to say she's in charge, but Storm, let's be honest, Storm is always in charge.
The thing that she says to Cyclops in this issue
exactly
is iconic. Mm. It is iconic.
She's like, bitch, you know I can't let you lead me. What are you, fucking crazy?
Right. He's like, you can just join us. And she's like, you know I can't listen to you anymore.
Yeah. You're a fucking idiot.
I've outgrown you, honey.
Yeah.
I've outgrown you, sir.
Yeah.
She's like, I'll lead. And but she said it so diplomatically. She's like, you know, neither one of us could follow the orders of the other anymore. So diplomatic. When she basically was saying, bitch, please.
Yeah. Because if you think about it, she's never led a team that he was on. And vice versa.
That's right.
Briefly, she was on a team when he was the leader. But when he left, she became leader. And never again. Never again have they, if one of them is on the team, they are the fucking leader. And that's fucking cool.
But they are equals. They are peers. They hold each other in the highest of regard.
Only certain X-Men are qualified to lead teams. And I don't know if you remember, but I've led an X-Men team myself.
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, granted, it was in another dimension, so there's no pictures to prove it. But whatever.
They didn't call them X-Men, but yeah, okay.
You know what? I still fucking led a team.
You did, and so did Rogue.
Okay.
So is Rogue.
Ugh. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that cunt. Anyway, next.
X Factor number 2.
Lorna.
So this is another Marvel
Lorna.
Unlimited. This is a Marvel Unlimited where we see how Havoc got well again, and Polaris is in it. So we see sort of a ramp up of
Did they show how he left Madeline and ended up with Polaris?
Yes.
What happened?
So it turns out his zombie condition. So Polaris hears about the zombie condition. She's like, I got to go see him. She goes to see him at the Limbo Embassy, and she is just overcome. She's like, oh my God, I can't believe, you're dying.
She's like, you've lost so much weight. What is your secret?
And then, so she's upset. A demon becomes friends with Havoc, because the demon is taking care of Havoc, and learns, it's like, I know someone who can help you. You're going to love this. You're going to get traumatized by this because you were in Inferno. So the demon's like, I know someone who can help you. We have to go to Limbo. Demon takes zombie Havoc to Limbo, and there is Nyaster, all chained up. Horseface.
So I fucking killed him for nothing? I helped kill that motherfucker.
He's not dead.
Great.
So he's like, all right, look, I can totally help you. Zap. Wait, I can't zap. It's not working. That means somebody did this to you deliberately. You are hexed. And so it comes out that Madeline made him look like that on purpose so that he would need her.
Oh my God. You know what? I've done some diabolical shit to exes, but never that. That's crazy.
Fucked up.
That's
so
crazy.
He confronts Madeline.
I love it.
Madeline's like, I'm so sorry. Madeline restores him, and he immediately goes running to Polaris. End scene. And now we're in X Factor.
And he can't date a normal girl for the life of him.
And he's not well in this book either, but he's sure made team leader because Angel is in the hospital.
Yes. But his did I ever tell you about the time when me and Havoc would go jogging every morning in body glove outfits?
Yeah.
Drawn by Jim Lee.
Mm-hmm.
And he wanted to sleep with me, but it was already, that's too many. I was already doing two guys.
You both looked really good. Yeah, we're doing
We did. We looked really hot together, but I could tell right away that was not a nut I wanted to crack. Okay. No, and also, he wasn't into me because I was not cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs enough.
Right. I hear you. You're too strong a woman.
I know, right? I'm a bossy bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, X Factor, it seems like we introduced to that Granny character, and it just seems that she can't die as her power.
She's
just
immortal. Yeah, yep. So that's fun.
Do you know what?
Who
If
else
I
do we
was
have on
given
this?
immortality, but still aged, you can't fucking kill yourself. That's terrible.
That's terrible.
What's the point?
What's the point? So maybe she can die of like old age, just not bullets
Interesting.
or drowning.
We didn't. Well, she drowned in the issue.
She did. We also have Cecilia Reyes. She was like, I just needed a job. Okay. We have Pyro, who keeps saying fire is useful. So here's the thing about this book. I don't dislike this book, but as a deep X-Men fan, it's hard to love this book because it's clear that, like, Mark Russell is somewhat familiar with these characters. Like, we're not looking to Mark Russell to dive into the character arcs that were established in Krakoa.
This isn't
We're
like
looking to
Teeny
Mark
Howard
Russell.
looking into
Right.
Excalibur and knowing every
Right.
nuance of every character.
Exactly. This is a satirist who is going to take the mutant situation and like make statements about today's American culture rather than have a cohesive Polaris arc, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So Polaris invites him to a cult she's joined.
But she's joined a cult. And she said, come check it out. Just talk. Just share your experience. That's all we do. Little did they know Havoc was bugged. He had a camera on him, and he filmed the meeting. Chaos ensues. X-Factor comes in, pulls Havoc out, extracts him, if you will. And
Leaves
Polaris stays with the cult.
You know what that reminds me a lot of is the Malice days.
Oh, no. Are you okay?
I'm fucking fine, but I don't want to fucking hear about it. So I'm glad I'm on tour and I don't have to talk to either of them. Ugh.
Let's talk about that tour right now.
Dazzler
number
da
one.
da 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 da.
Wow. Dazzler, you have your own solo series. How does it feel?
It feels right. It feels like something that should have been happening the entire time.
Yeah, I agree. And how happy were you with the sort of the capture and the execution of your life in this book?
You know what? I look super hot.
You do look hot. You can't even tell that's a wig.
Look, honey, when you are a pop star, it's all wigs. After Lady Gaga, it's all wigs. That's how it has to be. And you know what? Right now, I'm having to deal with, I have a manager, Wind Rider, and she's like on my ass.
Yeah, more like Ass Rider, right?
Yeah, and she's a little annoying because let's not forget, she's like 19 years old.
Right.
This is a lot. This is a lot. But also, she's dealing with all the bullshit that I don't want to deal with, okay? And that's the thing. And I told her the other day, I was like, bitch, I'll fire you like fucking that.
Right. But she's also not incompetent. She's just a little heavy-handed.
Yeah. She knows not to push me.
Especially, though, when it comes to Shark Girl, I'm a little what the fuck with that, where she's making Shark Girl wear an image inducer. How do you let that happen?
She didn't fucking tell me about it. You saw on the cook.
You should know what is happening.
I show up to
band.
Fuck you. Fuck you. How dare
you? Know what's happening on your tour.
I have so much shit going on. I need to make sure that I'm not eating carbs. I need to make sure that I am eating honey throat coat for my voice. I need to make sure that the songs are hitting. Okay? I can't pay attention to every single thing. But I was mad about it, that Shark Girl had to pretend to be pretty. Not that she's not pretty now as a shark. But then we have Madrox is the crew. And Strong Guy is
we love seeing them together.
As my little bodyguard, and they have their own little thing going on. I still haven't figured out whether Strong Guy still doesn't have a soul yet or not. I can't remember if that was resolved. Was that resolved?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. I think so.
Yeah, maybe it was that New Mutants thing.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Dark Souls, Dead Souls.
Yes. Anyway, but Madrox, the rules of having sex with Madrox.
He's so cute. Oh no.
It's
like Gremlins.
Because he's with Layla Miller, I can only have sex with one of his dupes.
But how do you know it's not Prime?
Because he won't let me sleep with the Prime. Hello, every time he does a dupe, they have a different personality.
Oh, no.
Some days it's hot, because some days I'm getting like, sexy macho Majox.
Confidence.
But some days I'm getting like, if they could see me now, that little guy. And I'm like, can't even get it up because he's a big queer.
Oh my God, you said Broadway gay.
Yes. So it's hard. But basically, but the nice thing is sometimes when you are with him, you're like, you know what? Can this be a threesome? And it can immediately.
Okay.
I just hit him in the head. I found that if I shoot him with a little bit of my hard photon light, he will dupe.
Oh.
It's great.
Headbutting is a sexual act in John Waters' A Dirty Shame.
Oh, that's right. My
Are
friend
you a
was
John
in that.
Waters fan?
My best friend starred in... Well, I'm sorry. EvilJeff's best friend from high school played the girl that was into Roman showers. And at the end of the movie, she walks with throw up all over her body.
Oh, wow. That's so cool.
Anyway, basically, I'm trying to... I was doing a concert the other night, and then this fucking Scorpia... Who is she? Do you know who the fuck she is?
I don't know who she is. I don't know who she thinks she is. I don't know her.
She shows up to my concert, and I'll tell you this. You want to talk about talent? Did I stop singing? No.
No.
And I still beat her ass and still hit the chorus.
One hell chorus. Is there a chorus? You sang one hell of a long ass verse. Maybe you can give us a sample?
I did. I think it's time for me to sing the song.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm going to sing it a cappella.
Oh, good.
Whoa. This song is called Out and Proud, and it's not about being out and proud because we're taking... Do you think out means gay anymore? It doesn't. We're taking the rainbow back too. Rainbow is now mutant, and so is being out. You fucking faggots have had it long enough. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that word because I'm a cis woman.
No.
Whoops. Okay, here we go. Homo superior, they say, with powers beyond compare. But all I wanted was to sing, to dazzle, and to share. The rhyme scheme is a little bit off. You can call me Dazzler for the light I bring, but the truth is it's a burden, it's a heavy thing. They say I'm meant for more, to fight alongside the brave, but my heart belongs to the stage where I can truly save. See me in the shadows, I'll shine in the spotlight glow, for the power of my voice is the only truth I know. I just realized something. This song is terrible.
I mean, typically the
Why didn't anybody tell me? The rhyming scheme is off.
Verse, chorus, chorus, bridge,
I forgot to do a chorus. I forgot to do a bridge.
Yeah.
I guess this is... Oh, wait, no, here's the chorus. This part right here. But when I sing, I find my strength in every note, in every leap. Out and proud, bop la da la da bop. Oh
bop,
no,
la,
it's
da,
terrible. Oh no, I made a terrible song.
Maybe you could sing the Warren Worthington song instead.
Oh, that's the other one? Hold on a second. I don't remember the lyrics to that one. I need to go back to that part.
You remember your song Bling, Wing, Ding?
Oh, here we go. All right, you ready? Okay.
No.
Ra 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 la 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 la. Caught you from watching from my windowsill. Boom 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 boom. Pointed feathers, you've got time to kill. I want your love. You took me for a ride in your arms, flying through the night up to the stars, over the city lights and fancy cars. Your arms around me, holding me tight. You're a bird faggot. Bird faggot. Isn't that one amazing?
I'm sorry, this was Lady Gaga's lawyers.
You can't prove that. You can't prove that it's reminiscent of one of her songs. It's a
would like you
forward.
to call it.
Every song has a fucking forward chord change. Anyway.
Okay, well, that was wonderful. Thank you. What a treat.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna
And
get some writers. You know what? This is what you get for hiring Diane Warren to write your fucking songs.
Oh,
Ugh.
no. Oh, God. Yeah.
She thought this was gonna get her an Oscar. Actually, that song, "Out and Proud," it is going to be in the next Thunderbolts movie.
Oh,
Because Ghost is a lesbian.
that's right. That's right. Well, that was great. That was great. And I understand there's a TikTok type dance attached to it, which we saw you and Jamie Madrox doing at the end of the issue.
Yes. Hell yeah. Do I remember what that is?
No.
No, I don't.
No. But
I
it's
don't.
great.
Wind Rider just puts it up, says do these fucking moves, and I do it, and then I don't even look at it. I'm old. I'm not on TikTok. I don't know what that is. I don't got
Are you
time.
taking any sort of drugs to sustain energy on this tour and stamina?
Yeah, I'm on Kick.
Oh, okay. Where's Longshot at?
I don't want to fucking talk about Longshot. I don't want to fucking talk about him. I had your fucking baby, and you're just off gallivanting around in Mojo Universe. I need to help the people of Mojo. Well, what about me? What about me? I gave him everything. I looked past the fact that he had 4 fingers, and it was weird, and I didn't care because he had a dick. His dick was so lucky. I don't even know. I know that doesn't make sense, but it was part of his powers. His dick, his luck, his dick always gave me an orgasm no matter what. It was so unfair.
Oh,
I can't get
I
it
thought you meant his
anymore.
dick always gave you luck.
I mean, well, hey, if you're having an orgasm, you're lucky.
I saw a video of you holding Longshot's nuts, and you looked at the camera and said, "These have always given me luck."
Yeah.
That
That was
like
going to be my
karma.
album cover, but they said it was too controversial. Fucking Wind Rider. All right, let's wrap
All
this
right.
shit up.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us, Dazzler.
You're welcome.
What's
So we're
next
gonna
for
finger
you?
fuck. You're gonna come over and finger fuck me right now.
I'm there as we speak. What's
Great.
next for you other than Dazzler number 2?
You know what? I'm gonna do my tour, and then a bad guy's gonna probably fuck it all up, and then it's just really a question of me and the media. Am I gonna help mutants or hurt mutants? And you know what the fun thing is? Either way, as long as I'm on the front page, I don't give a fuck.
Allison Blaire, everyone, thank you so much for listening.
Thank you,
And
Brett.
Allison, do you read comic books?
You know what? I don't, because I'm straight as
Okay.
fuck.
Good, because if you read comics, well, then that makes you
What?
queer.
Queer, out and proud, rah, 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 rah.